Hello and welcome everybody. I just want to get a comment in here up front. So it's limited. I can't do it. That would be. Well, there you go. Hello everyone and welcome. Happy Good Friday to you all. Happy Good Friday here in the Northern Rivers of Australia. For those in the US, I guess Good Friday is not quite here yet. But welcome, James. Let me know, James, where are you from? And are you a business owner or do you work in a job? Tell me what it is for you. Or maybe you're an entrepreneur. So let me know. Anyway, I'm super excited because I think that I'm not gonna. Day. Oh, everybody's jumping on. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Hey, Jot, Leo, Pen. Welcome. Lars, Kingru. Oh, wow. Indigo, Becca. Welcome. Jasper, welcome. Jazz, Ty, Seb. How are we all? Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to know where in the world you are. Thank you very much for the, what did you send me? For the Gigi. Welcome. Hi from Perth. Savannah, welcome. Nice to meet you. Tom, welcome. Let me go. Let me see. Tiffany, welcome. Oh, they're all coming in thick and fast. So, hi, Zoe. Let me know what it is for you. Happy Good Friday to all those in Australia. Brax, happy Good Friday. Welcome you from Melbourne. Goodness me, I haven't even started yet and I'm getting all tongue-tied. So let me know, how do you earn your money? Are you an entrepreneur? Are you a business owner? Or do you work in a job? Let me know. Let me know what it is for you. Drop a comment in. And thanks for liking my live. I appreciate it. Welcome, Eden. Ruby, welcome. So, are you in a job or do you work for yourself? Do you have an online business? Tell me more about that. Because really, it's tough these days, isn't it? Really? It's a bit tough getting by, especially if you're just in a job. So, working paycheck to paycheck's just not cool anymore. It's not enough. It's certainly not enough here in Australia with the increases in everything. So there's got to be a better way. What do you think that might be? Because working one job, two jobs, whatever, I mean, that's just a recipe for burnout, right? Recipe for burnout. So it's, my name's Donna Ibby. Hi, Reese, welcome. So yeah, what do you do? What do you do for income? And are you working a job where you just can't get ahead? Just let me know. Drop a comment in and let me know, because I think it's really interesting how people can perceive different things these days. Some say a job's enough, and it certainly might be. So, it might be enough for some of you, but it's not enough for everyone. So, I don't go into the hype and the hustle of it all. and I don't, I like to keep a law of attraction coach, so I like to make sure that, we keep things real, but we also keep on a good energy. And that's what I love about what I do, I guess. So, hey, Max, welcome. It's not about, convincing anybody to do anything. It's entirely by choice. And everybody lives life by choice, right? We all have choices. We all have choices, and we move in the direction that we choose. And anything that happens to us along the way has happened because we made it. Thanks, Max. Well, tell me what you do for work. What do you do? So, I think that life is really, really interesting, the way that it turns around. And I think that, my beliefs are that we don't have to work hard for our money. It's not something that I believe to be true, although we're led to believe that it's a true fact. If you want to make a lot of money, you've got to work hard. And my belief is that when you work with the universe, you literally do not have to do that. And I make sure now when I'm looking for income streams that a hippie question. Oh, okay. Let's see what your hippie question is, and I'll let you know if I can answer it. So I love to make sure that everything, like I said, works on an even keel, and we live in a good energy, and we make sure that we respect everybody, because everything, our energy is really projects out to what we receive back. And if you're not being nice to people or respectful of people, then you can only expect to get more of that. So I have actually, with the income streams that I work, I make sure that they're all automated, that I get a good profit from them, a good percentage, 100%, or close to. And thanks, Nani, sorry. And I make sure I don't have to put hours and hours of time into it, because at the end of the day, putting hours and hours of time into it is really just back to trading time for money. And that's not why I chose to work for myself, and it's not why I chose to build income online. And now what I do is I really help others to do the same. And I do that by working with them in a coaching community that I own, that I run. And I've opened up just a few spots this month for people to join me. So, hey, Declan, welcome back. Good to have you back here. How's Melbourne today? So I feel like if you're ready to take a leap and really learn how to build those income streams, then drop hello, hi, a hand in the chat. And, let's start making this happen for you. Like I said, I'm here I help my community. I help the people that join my businesses. It was warm today. Yeah, actually it was a bit warmer here too. Oh, really? Warm enough for the air conditioner. Wow. I've got a friend who lives down in Melbourne, and, she's been walking around in short sleeves, and I'm like wrapped up in jumpers. I can't believe it. It's very different, isn't it? So I guess a question to you all would be, what if you had an opportunity to earn an extra $300 to $900 US dollars. So for those in Australia, that's between about nearly $500 and $1,400 a week. Would that change your life? Would that 30 degrees? Wow. Oh wow, that was warm. Gosh. We got to about 23 or 24, I think. That was about it. But there's not a cloud in the sky, so it's quite crisp because there's a breeze blowing. So yeah, it was lovely in the sun, but it wasn't so good if you didn't get out in that sunshine. So yeah, would $300 or $900 a week, or it is called daily pay for a reason, because you can make those amounts. People are making those amounts every single day. But even 300 or between 300 and 900 a week, that makes a difference to people's lives. So it's super cool that, you've got an automated business that pays you 100% commission. And, for those in Australia, that's not quite double, but it is quite a bit more than what it is in American dollars if you're in America. So, just imagine what that would feel like to have that extra money every week, every day, every month. Like, for some, it's a lot of difference. So this is not a political chat. So Malik, no, I'm not going to answer that. I don't get into politics. It's not the forum for that. I don't run a forum for politics. So, seeing how much difference that made to my life, and I've seen how much difference it makes to other people's lives, is massive. So if you think that would change your life, drop a money emoji in the chat for me. That would be great. Because that could definitely take the financial pressure off, right? And we know that timing's everything. You can sit around and you can wait until this time next year and then start saying exactly the same thing. I'm still in the same position. I'm still struggling financially. I still don't have any money. I still need the calculator to go to the grocery store. Saying no to your kids, not spending time with your kids because you're out working so hard. Inflation still goes up, like all of these things, right? It's the same story. So is that something that you want to be, is that where you want to be in this time next year? Oh, it varies. It really varies because I have a number of different income streams. So, it just really depends. So it depends. But I don't do the work. My automated system does it all. So, I just check, randomly from time to time when my sales go through, and. Some businesses pay daily pay, some pay weekly, some pay monthly residual as well. So it just depends what week it is as to, what that figure is. So, it's definitely, varies. And it also varies on how much you do, because you've got to be consistent. Oh, thank you for the rose. Yeah, based on what I do rather than how... Yeah, same, exactly the same. I always do my 2 hours income producing activities every day. And then once I do that, everything else just falls into place. So, but again, how much interaction do I have? I'm working with my community. I'm working with people outside of my community. I'm having conversations with people. If I have a lot of trainings that I'm running for my community, then I don't get as much extra done. So I'm not putting in the work after I've done my 2 hours income producing. So again, it all has to marry in together. And you know, there's one thing that I do know, and that's absolutely you have to be consistent, and that 2 hours is non-negotiable for me. If I have something on, I won't change anything around that 2 hours. I have to get that 2 hours done. But that's basically why I get up at, I usually get up about 5:30, and I get that 2 hours done. So normally it's pretty quiet in that time frame. I have no idea what sort of fish I would be. I have no clue. One that doesn't get caught and eaten, I guess. So, you know, they are my most important hours of the day. Full-time, I work as a DevOps principal, but in simple terms, I'm a coder. Okay, as in a programmer. Is that what you mean? Like, does that have I got the right track there, Declan? Sorry, not sure. Yeah, you've got to be consistent with everything. If you don't do the work every day, then you're not going to produce the results. So absolutely, I totally agree. 100%. So, you know, I guess if you could just work 2 hours a day and then, you know, choose to do a couple of extra hours, would you do it? Drop a yes in the comments if you would. I work on the back end of, yeah, okay. Yeah, websites, like I do the work that keeps them running. Okay, cool. Good work. And you also have property investment from last week. Is that correct? So you've got some strategies in place, which is great for you as well. But again, that depends on somebody else paying the bill, paying their rent, so to speak, yes? So, you know, with this business, it's totally reliant on me. It's totally reliant on me and what I do and how much time and effort I put in. It won't, if I don't do the work, I can't say, well, they didn't pay their rent or the boss didn't pay me my wages this week. Yeah, that's right. No. Oh, Air Force Reserve as well. Wow, you're a busy bee. So, yeah, like that 2 hours that I do as well can be made up any time of the day. So, you know, an hour in the morning or 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at lunchtime, 30 minutes when you get home, and then half an hour at the end of the day, do a live. Or not do a live, you know, just create your work for tomorrow, your content for tomorrow. You know, there's lots of different ways in which this works around you rather than you working around it. Yeah, awesome. That's great. So is that like a freelancer, Declan? Hey, Robbie Lee, welcome. And, you know, one thing I do make sure that I give to the people either in my community who aren't necessarily members of any of my programs or businesses, but I support them 100% and I coach them, you know, I give them, you know, mentoring every day. And we also have, you know, with these programs, they get coaching through that as well. So these businesses, you know, one thing I learned over the years is don't ever leave people left on their own because, you know, I've been promised so many times that, oh no, we'll support you, we'll be there for you, we'll be there for you. And then they get up and they run away and don't answer your questions and you're literally left on your own. Contractor I'm currently working with. Oh, okay, Australian Super. Okay, nice. Yeah, so you can pretty much choose whether you want to take on a new contract, right? And thank you for sharing the live. £4. I can't read that. It's very faded. So yeah, hi Chanel, welcome. So when you can work everything around your life, and your lifestyle, then everything's easy and it never ever feels like while you're doing, won't be giving them a shout out. Thanks, Ned. So I would be, spending the rest of the days doing what I want. You have 2 rentals. Excellent. Nice. So, do you work as well in a job? Yeah, it's great. I'm at a point in my life career where employees can't. Yeah, exactly. So you're not chasing around. You're not chasing people for work. And it's good because you know that the money's coming in, and if you want to have a break, you just take a break, right? You don't start a new contract, which is amazing. Or you can let them know when you want to start the next contract. Oh, okay, yeah, photography. Okay, cool, nice. So yes, you can name your price, of course. So that's always beneficial, I think, that when you can do that, that's amazing. Salmonella, welcome. Okay, Stephen, welcome. So, I think that we really need to know the direction that we're going in. You have to have a clear plan on where you're headed and what you want to achieve. Volatility of the property markets. Look, I think I have had property in the past. I've had a number of properties in the past. I think that I'm not a property financial advisor. I think that with the property market you can wait, and this is my opinion, I'm not saying this is what happens, but it does go in 7-year, 7 year, oh gosh, I've gone blank. So what that means is that every 7 years there's a shift in the property market. So 7 years, I just can't remember. It's a long time since I was in there, so it may have even changed. But at the moment, the property market in the area that I live is quite high. So there'd be a very small rate of not having anybody in them. And I'm talking in permanent rentals. I'm not talking in holiday rentals. But there would be a fairly stable position with property markets. So with the property market, I would say at this stage where I live, because there's high demand and there's not much around. So they pretty much can, ask for a rent, any amount of rent they want. And it does make it very, very unstable for a lot of people, and that's why there's a lot more homeless people around. But we also have a establishment that is government backed, that supports low income earners, but it's still highly competitive to get into that. So, it does depend very much on, what is going on at the time. So I can just speak on what my experience has been in the last 2 or 3 years here, and what I've seen and what I, talking to people, what they tell me. And but again, I'm not a property market expert by any means. So don't need to house and rental whilst renting another. It's entirely up to you. No, I don't know. My expertise is with online income streams where they are fully automated, and I don't have to pay insurance on it like you would with landlord protection insurance. I don't have to pay insurance on it for the building. I don't have to pay a property manager. It's purely, I just, all I've ever paid for with two particularly of my income streams is I paid a $39 website fee to have my website set up on one of them, and the other one was already done for me. There was no fee for that. So, no, I don't do drop shipping, and I'm not interested in drop shipping. It's not for me. It doesn't align with where I'm at in my business or where I'm at right now. So I bought a new car. Oh, that's awesome. Yay, why not? Yeah, you're welcome, Chanel. You're welcome. So, if online income streams is something that might be of interest to you, then drop freedom in the comments and I'll definitely follow that up. Or in my bio at the top, if you click on my name, there's a website there. You can click on that. So you're not committed to anything. It's just to have a look around. So yeah, look, diversity is a good thing, and that's why I haven't, even though my online income streams are online income streams, they're not the same. So one's a membership-based one is digital marketing, one is my coaching that I do, one is my community that I do, one of them is, affiliate marketing, one of them is another one that is like a game-based one, I suppose. So, I have a few, but there's only two that I ever really promote or talk about. No, I didn't make that website. It was done for me. So I just paid $39 for that website to come to me to be my website. So it was all done. All I did was literally put a couple of photos in it and a little bit about who I am. The rest of it was all done. So, yeah, it was great. Is the online courses people buy? One of them's a membership, so there's no courses involved with that. And that's about to explode into a whole new dimension. The other one is digital marketing, where you learn new skills and you can, depending on what level you buy in at, you can either have 4 streams of income, 3 streams of income, 2 streams of income, or 1 stream of income. But it's all done for you again, and that's where your $39 website fee comes in, is on the digital marketing one. And they're just digital programs that are already done for you. And yes, you can learn from those. Yes, they can assist you in an already up and running business that you run. It's helped me immensely with my coaching. It's helped me with my online businesses. There's live interactive calls every week. Like, it really is. I've never been in anything like that before, where the support and the mentoring is just there all the time. So what's the most income you've ever made in a week? Well, again, it varies because over the number of years that I've been doing it, I wouldn't be able to tell you just off the top of my head. I'd have to go back through my records and just have a look. So again, it varies, and it depends on whether it's included in that in that monthly residual income I earn from my membership, or whether it's just a weekly income. So there's daily income, like there's so many different ones. So I wouldn't specifically be able to say without going through and looking at all my records, but really that's not what it's about for me. What it's about for me is being able to help other people. So I'm just really super keen to give other people a little bit of hope and, let them see that their dreams and goals are achievable. And that can be done through any one of my online programs. So even just through my community, they can learn all that, and then they can choose if they they want to join any of the other things that I have in there. So there's no pressure, like absolutely no pressure at all. Digital marketing one, something you offer to people or a course they buy to learn. Let me show you. So let me show you. I have to go here. Let me turn this around. Flip the camera. So this is the digital marketing. So what would happen is you would get this page when you put and you'd be asked to put your email address in, and then when you put your email address in, you would get a video to watch, but you also receive your blueprint and your free PDF on how to learn how to earn 10K in 30 days. And then with the Legacy Builder program, you actually will get those 4 programs. So you get the resale rights on on all 4 of these programs. And then if you were just to buy the Digital Mastery one, you would only get the 3 programs here if you bought that one. So this one's $900 US, this one's $600, this is $300, and you would get 2 income streams with the second one. And with the launch pad, it's $100, and you only get that to resell, the rights to resell that one. So like I said, it varies depending on what it is that you're doing. So but everything's on here. This tells you everything. So just by putting your email address in, that just gives you all this information to have a look and just see. So this is what I was talking about. This is literally the only information that I added to this website. All the rest was done. And, it's all done. So it tells you you're licensed, so you've got credibility, you're known as the expert, and, it just gives you all this other information. But, if you think that you are willing to learn some new skills, perhaps, learn to master your message in even just normal business, or depending if you're in a role in a job that you might want to look at increasing, there's skills that you're going to be able to use regardless. So you're very welcome, Chanel. That's great. So if you're interested, just pop your email address in my bio. There's a website, just copy and paste that and pop that in, and then you'll be able to find out and see all that information and read it at your own leisure. So even the emails that you get, they're all automated. I haven't had to do those. They're all done for you. So it literally frees up all my time. Now, I ran through earlier a few different businesses that I have online, and yet I still only work. It doesn't take any more of my time. I still only work a couple of hours a day. And I get to do what I want to do for the rest of it, which is pretty amazing. So, I would say that if this is something you want to do, I have only got a few spots left to work closely with a few people to help them change the lives of them, not only themselves, but Australia as well. Yes, I'm in Australia. Yes, I am, Cedric. So, if you want to go from being a little bit overwhelmed or underwhelmed with your job or your income, current financial status, and get unstuck, then, I can help you build a freedom fund. That cost for that $900 US that I was talking about is literally a one payment. Like, there's no monthly fees. Your $39 is one payment. There's no monthly fees. That's all you pay, and you get everything included. So you get the coaching, you will get to join my community, you will get to, just meet people who are on the same path. That's what it's about. And I'm just here to help people. I want people to know that they can build a freedom fund. And if that's you, then drop freedom in the comments. Or like I said, you can go to the website on my page, and I'd love to be able to. And then once you put your email address in, of course you'll get an email. Check your spam folder and your junk folder. But then what I would say is, thanks for sharing the live. What I would say is, if you've got any questions, reply to that email. I'm great, thank you. Happy Good Friday. Reply to that email and I'll answer any questions that you have. So if you think that that's something you would like to learn more about, and you get the information and you read through it and it's not for you, that's perfectly okay too. Like I said, there's absolutely no pressure. I just want people to know that there's choices there, that there is a way to build a freedom fund so that you don't have to ever stop living the lifestyle that you're in now, or that you can increase if that's what you want to do. So I'm in Australia. I am in the Northern Rivers of New South Wales, in fact. So that's where I'm based. I'm just going through these comments, sorry. Where am I from? Northern Rivers of New South Wales. Thanks. See you, bye. So yes, I was going to come on tomorrow, and I never do Sunday nights, but I was going to come on tomorrow night, but I think I'm not going to do a live tomorrow night. I'm going to take these couple of days and just, re-energize, shift where I'm at and take up a whole new level. And so that way I can be refreshed and I can give you guys some really, conversations on here that will help you to build your confidence and give you an opportunity to look at how your life could be. So I will leave it there. Thank you everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. And I will be back on Monday night, Australian Eastern Standard Time, Sydney time, Australia. And look forward to chatting with you all then. Have an incredible Easter, everybody. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you